After studying this module, you would understand the method of least squares. You would be able to estimate the sample regression function. We shall now commence by understanding the basic concept of regression analysis. Regression analysis in a general sense means the estimation or prediction of the unknown values of one variable, which is the dependent variable or the y variable, from the known values of the other variable or set of variables, which is known as the independent variable or variables or the x variables. Therefore, the attempt is to estimate the y variable with the help of the x variable or the set of x variables, which are the knowns, whereas the y variable is the unknown. It is a very important statistical tool which is extensively used in almost all sciences, natural sciences, social sciences, even physical sciences. It is specially used in business and economics to study the relationship between two or more variables that are related causally, and for the estimation of functions such as the demand function or the supply function, the cost curves, production function, and the macroeconomic functions like the consumption function. Prediction or estimation is one of the major problems in almost all spheres of human activity. The estimation or prediction of future production, consumption, prices, investments, inflation, profits, etc. are of paramount importance to a businessman or to an economist. Population estimates and population projections are indispensable for efficient planning in an economy. The pharmaceutical concerns are interested in studying or estimating the effect of new drugs on patients. Regression analysis is one of the very scientific techniques for making such predictions. In other words, regression analysis is a mathematical measure of the average relationship between two or more variables in terms of the original units of the data. When we come across a number of interrelated events in our day-to-day life, we begin to think about these relationship between these different events or variables. For instance, the yield of a crop depends upon rainfall, the cost or the price of the product, and it depends on the production and the cost and cost of inputs and other factors such as advertising expenditure. The demand for a particular product depends upon its price, and the expenditure, consumption expenditure of a family depends upon its income, and so on. So therefore, there are many known relationships between a dependent variable and an independent variable. Very often these are classified as functions: consumption function, demand function, supply function, cost function, and so on. Regression analysis is a tool by which these functions, which show the economic relationship between one dependent variable and one or more independent variables, is actually measured in empirical terms with the help of data. Regression analysis is confined to the study to begin with only two variables at a time, and such a regression analysis is known as simple regression. In regression analysis, there are two types of variables. The variable whose value is influenced or is predicted is called the dependent variable, and the variable which influences this dependent variable is known as the predictor or the independent variable. In regression analysis, independent variable is also known as the regressor or the predictor, while the dependent variable is also known as the regressand or the explained variable. If the given bivariate data is plotted on a graph and points are obtained like a scatter diagram, then if there is some relationship between the y variable and the x variable, then the scatter would show up in a well formed way pointing out towards such a relationship. The mathematical equation of the line which passes through this scatter is known as the regression equation, and it enables us to study the average change in the value of the dependent variable for any given change in the value of the independent variable. If the regression line is, as it is normally, a straight line, then we would say that there is a linear regression equation and there is a linear relationship between the two variables under consideration. In the case of linear regression, the values of the dependent variable increase by a constant absolute amount for a unit change in the value of the independent variable. This is a mathematical property because in the case of a linear function, the slope of the function is constant irrespective of the level of the x variable. Population is a complete set of all the elements within the universal set, and it possesses some common characteristics or features as defined by the researcher. The main difference between the population and the sample which is used for estimating some of the characteristics of the population is the basis on which regression analysis is based. A population includes all the elements from a certain data set, and a sample consists of one or more observations, a few observations from the population, drawn from the population, depending on the sampling method. A sample can have fewer observations than the population would certainly have fewer observations than the population, and the exact number would depend upon the sample size. More than one sample can be derived from the same population. That is because suppose we were to draw a 5% sample out of a population of 10,000, then there would be a NCR, that is 10,000 C50, and therefore these can be arranged in different ways, and measurable characteristic of the population such as the standard deviation or mean is known as the parameter, but a measurable characteristic of the sample is called the statistic. In other words, a population is a collection of people, items or events about which you want to make inferences. It is not always convenient or possible to examine every member of an entire population. For example, it is not practical to count the number of sand grains on a beach, or the number of apples which may be there in a orchard. But it is possible, however, to count more finite things like the number of students in a classroom. So, a subset of the population called the sample is used, and it is drawn from the population for observation. The sample is normally random sample, and it has to be large enough to represent the underlying characteristics in the population, and so that we can make inferences from the population, about the population. For example, you could count the number of quality of rice by picking up a handful of rice from a bag full of rice. But then, to be sure, we have to use some scientific methods, and these methods are known as testing of hypothesis. The population is usually too large, and therefore it is necessary to select a representative sample of manageable size. This sample is then used to draw conclusions about the populations. Therefore, the regression equation, which is normally given as y is equal to a plus b into x, and then we have an error term which is u. Now, with the help of the regression equation, we have to estimate the unknowns, that is a hat, b hat, and by this method of estimating a hat and b hat, we would also be estimating u hat, which is an estimate of the error term. Once we can estimate a hat, b hat, then we would be able to estimate the dependent variable also, which is y hat. So, these are the sample estimates for the underlying values in the population, that is a, b and y, also u. So, it is possible to estimate a hat and b hat for a given sample, but the estimate would change for each sample. On the contrary, a and b are fixed but are unknown in the population. In other words, the sample statistics are known but random, whereas the population parameters are unknown but fixed. Now, we are going to look at the process of how we can obtain estimates of a hat and b hat using the estimators through the method of least squares. We are now discussing the method of least squares. It is a statistical technique to determine the line of best fit. The least square method is specified by an equation with certain parameters on the observed data. This method is extensively used in regression analysis for estimation. It is in the most common application, it is in the form of a linear regression, and this method is known as ordinary least squares or OLS. A straight line equation is sought to be fitted through a number of points, which is the scatter, such that we could minimize the sum of squares of the distance between the regression line and the actual value of y. The regression line enables us to estimate y hat, as has been explained earlier, with the help of a hat and b hat, and the difference between y hat and yi, which is the actual observation of y for a given level of x for a given value of x. This difference is the error term. So, the idea behind the method of least squares is that the square of the error terms, the sum of squares of the error terms has to be the minimum. If this is true, then and only then will the equation which defines such a sum of squares being the minimum, only then would be estimating a regression line, and such a line would be known as the line best fit. Field data is often accompanied by noise, that is a disturbance term. Even though we may be able to control many factors, but still the resultant outcome, that is the dependent variable, would vary a lot, and the observations of y would never lie exactly along the regression line. A process by which we estimate the trend or the central tendency within scatter is the method by which we are able to estimate the y variable, the dependent variable, more efficiently, more accurately, and this method, as we have said, is the method of least squares. The curve fitting process fits an equation which approximates the curve. Here curve refers also to a straight line, to the field data, the raw data. Nevertheless, for a given set of data, the fitting curve for a given type are generally not unique. Thus, a curve with a minimum deviation from all the data points is desirable. This best fitting curve can be obtained by the method of least squares. Now, the regression line is the line which gives the best estimate of one variable for any given value of the other variable. In case of two variables, we have two regression lines, that is the regression line of y on x, y being regressed on x, and the other is x being regressed on y. The line of regression of y on x is the line which gives the best estimate for the value of y for any specified value of x. Similarly, the line of regression of x on y gives us the best estimate for the value of x for any specified value of y. The term best fit is interpreted in accordance with the principle of least squares, which consists in minimizing the sum of squares of the residuals or the errors of the estimates, that is the deviations between the given observed value yi and of the particular variable y and the corresponding estimated value which is y hat. So, yi minus y hat is the error term. So, the sum total of the square of the error terms have to be minimized, and so therefore we may minimize the sum of the squares of the errors parallel to the y axis or parallel to the x axis, and by minimizing this we can estimate the equation of the regression line, and as has been stated, this can be stated as y hat is equal to a hat plus b hat into x. Please note that when we estimate y hat, then the error term u, actually we do estimate u hat also, but when we estimate y hat, then the error term u disappears. The least square method is used to obtain the best fitting straight line to the given data and consists in procedure by which we are able to precisely as possible predict the dependent variable with the help of the independent variable. It is based on the assumption that the sum of squares of the difference between the estimated value and the actual observed value of y is minimized. Thus, obtaining the equation through the OLS method or the ordinary least squares method is used for fitting the regression line. OLS will produce a line that extends through the middle of the scatter diagram, coming closer and closer to all the data points that lie in the scatter. Our primary objective is normally to estimate what is known as the population regression function. The population regression function and through the population regression function we would, because the population regression function is not observable, therefore we estimate it on the basis of the sample regression function. So we should now see actually how the sample regression function is estimated. For doing the same, we have to estimate a ui hat which is equal to yi minus yi hat, and we know that yi hat is obtained as a hat plus b hat xi. So therefore from y hat we have to minus a hat and b times xi. So ui hat, which is the error term, is the difference between the actual and the estimated value. We could observe that u hat is a estimate of the error term, and this estimate would be most efficient if the least square method is used, so that the sum of squares of the error terms is minimized. Now the exercise is to minimize this estimate of u hat. So we already know that the statistic that minimizes the distance between itself and all the data values for the variable is the mean. The mean minimizes the sum of square of the deviations. We know that the sum of the deviations of all variables from the mean is equal to 0. Therefore, sigma of ui hat is equal to sigma of yi minus y hat whole bracket. So this would be equal to 0. All the deviations from the regression line cancel out with each other. Some of the error terms would be positive, others would be negative, but if we have an optimal way of arriving at the regression line, then these error terms must be equally distributed above and below the regression line in the scatter. Therefore, we use the sum of squares of the squared deviations, that is S, which is the sum of squares of the error terms, is equal to sigma ui squared, ui hat squared, which is equal to sigma yi minus y hat whole squared, which again is equal to sigma yi minus a hat minus b hat xi whole squared, and this is minimized to get the line of best fit. OLS will minimize the sum of the squares of errors. That is why it is called ordinary least square, and it produces a line such that the sum of the squared errors is less than any other line. The estimators obtained from the above method is known as the least square estimators, for they have been derived through the principle of least squares. Note that the following numerical properties of the estimators obtained by the OLS can be defined as follows. Numerical properties are those that hold as a consequence of the use of OLS regardless of how the data were generated. Let us look at these statistical properties of OLS estimators. The OLS estimators are expressed solely in terms of observable quantities of x and y, therefore can be easily computed. They are point estimators, that is, they give the sample. Each estimator will provide only a single point value of the relevant population parameter. Once the OLS estimates are obtained from the sample data, the sample regression line can be easily obtained. Now let us summarize what has been said. The population is a collection of items which is often unobservable, and we have to just imagine what the population is, and the researcher has to decide what the population is. So, because it is not possible to observe the entire population, a sample is drawn out of the population, and then the primary objective is to look at the relationship between the population variable y, which is the dependent variable, and the population variable x, and therefore the form of the equation is yi is equal to a plus b x plus ui. Now this is in the population, but because we can't observe the population, our second best approach is to observe a sample, and through the sample we would like to estimate in the underlying population y hat, which is equal to a hat plus b hat plus xi plus ui hat, which is the error term. The least square method is used for obtaining the, and this line of best fit minimizes the sum of squares of the error terms. So the least square method is based on the assumption that the sum of squares of the difference between the estimated values y hat and the actual observed values yi is estimated in such a manner that it minimizes the error, and therefore the line of best fit passes through the middle of the entire scatter.